No, you're dead.
Are we going with like old school or modern or just of all times?
Just favorite series of games.
Okay. I'm going to say
No.
Mega Man.
Oh.
You know, I'm sure we talked about this before, but man, when I was a kid, Mega Man on the original NES, my friend and I were just big time into that. We played those games when they came out. We bought them on the day they came out, and we played them like crazy, and we were good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I go back and play them, and I'm like, my gosh, this game is hard. It's nearly impossible.
I rented a couple of Mega Man games when I was a kid. I don't know that I ever even beat one of the bosses.
Man,
those games were so
they're
hard.
tough to get going, get started. Once you beat your first guy and you start getting his weapon, then it becomes a little easier. But like I said before, they're unforgiving. They're just like relentlessly hard.
Ugh, come on, fudge nugget.
Look at you jumping diagonal like that.
I'd have to say Mario Brothers. It's my favorite.
Yeah, that is a good.
Though they are getting to the point where it's like really, with the Mario Brother games.
All right.
Like eventually, you gotta realize Mario that she doesn't want to be saved. She keeps running away. It's not. She's getting kidnapped. She's running away. She's cheating on you, Mario.
I have so many childhood video game memories.
I do too. There we go.
I'll probably the memory.
Oh.
Bummer.
Oh,
memory I have.
really?
Are you all? You're gonna have to fall off again, aren't you?
Are you stuck there?
Yeah. Yeah, I was stuck.
Back down to level 1 again.
Well, I'm trying to think. And Mario, I've probably played. As far as classic games go, I've probably played more of that series of games than any other. In fact, I'm really trying to think of. I can really think of about 3 series, and by series I mean more than 2 games. A game and a sequel. I don't think that qualifies as a series.
Okay, well, if you take that away, then that narrows it down a little more. I don't know.
The only series of games would be the Mario Brothers, Grand Theft Auto, and Call of Duty. Are about the only series of games I think.
There was quite a few Sonic games that came out. Sonic Hedgehog games.
I guess you could count Half-Life because there's a bunch of episodes of that too.
There's a bunch of Legend of Zelda games. There's a bunch of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, a bunch.
This may be confession time, and I may lose my nerd card. I really haven't hardly played any of the Zelda games. I played a little bit of the first one, but I couldn't even figure out where to go, so I never even got past the first level.
The ones on the original NES I never played much either. It wasn't until A Link to the Past that I played. That's the only one that I played very much.
That was the one that I played, was A Link to the Past.
I didn't play anything after that. And I didn't play the ones on. There was like 2 on the original NES, right? I think I played either one of those. They weren't my thing. This wasn't my thing, but. And Final Fantasy wasn't my thing either. It was only one of those games that I remember ever playing very much of. I was 7.
The Legend of Zelda I ended up playing when we got a Game Boy Advance, I think. We bought some classic games to play. Like we bought them used, that sort of thing. They had them for the Game Boy Advance and the DS and whatnot. And so I played the Legend of Zelda games there. I never played them actually on the NES.
As far as series, like you're talking about 3 or more, I gotta say I've played, of course, Mario, duh. Everybody's played more than one of those, but Mega Man, like I mentioned. Ratchet and Clank. I played every one of those games ever come out.
Are you sneaking? Is the cherub gonna hurt you?
The cherub does something really funny. It's a pain, though.
He's gonna hurt you. He's gonna shoot you, make you fall in love with something.
Not bad.
Let's see what else for the series. I guess it really count Metroid. I played a heck of a lot of Metroid, the original one and the one for Super Metroid for the NES, for the Super NES. But that's the only two I ever played.
My
and so
friend
it doesn't really count.
Leanna bought her brother a Xbox. I think the Xbox 360 or the Xbox. She bought him.
It was an original Xbox.
Yeah, she bought him an Xbox so that she could watch him play the Metroid game that they had on. Or she bought it for other games, but they had a GameCube that she watched him play Metroid on.
I say it wasn't on Xbox.
But she
Nintendo.
thought she bought it because she wanted to watch him play games like Metroid, and then was highly disappointed that she had to watch him play Halo on it. She hated watching him play Halo on it. And then she realized that he is a curse machine when he plays games.
Well, I can understand playing online FPS games and cussing.
Well, this was back before he was online,
No game has pissed me off more as an adult as a first-person shooter. Just because Santa. Oh, it is Santa.
Hey, Santa's got a jetpack.
You need one of those. Yeah. I just realized that I'm not near as good as I want to be, and I just get tired of, if I could just get a quarter as many kills as I get deaths in each round, I would be happy. But my gosh, I just get destroyed every time I play.
Well, and then you're in competition with 12-year-olds who do nothing but play games.
Yeah.
That's all they do. They go to school and then they come home and play games.
One of my favorite tweets this week was from Cobra Commander, and it was on Tuesday when Black Ops 2 came out. It said, "Today, millions of grown men have paid $60 to be called a fag by a 12-year-old."
So true.
Hey, Carrot Man.
Yep.
What's he gonna give you? Oh, you get to choose your present?
Yeah, I'm looking for sorry, gotta get closer. I'm looking for the ones that I have the most stuff on. Tomato Rain.
Well, stuff on.
Yeah, like I had more of these than I had other ones.
How do you know?
Because I looked. And
She knows what she's doing.
Apparently. Pardon me. You're a doofus. Just thought I'd point that out.
Icarus Wings. I love Icarus Wings.
Kid Icarus. Y'all ever played Kid Icarus on the...
No,
On the original.
I remember it though.
Played it on...
You know what game I was thinking about the other day that I haven't played in so long? Skate or Die.
Skate or die. Skate or die. Die. Yeah, I had 1 and 2. Both of those for the...
Yeah. I used to play that game all the time. And Excite Bike.
Yeah.
They had Excite Bike tournaments in the in my dorm.
Well, I guess if we're talking series, the only one that I can honestly say is a classic series that I played a lot of would have been Sonic the Hedgehog.
But what's your favorite series?
Just in general, that's a really tough
Probably
one
the
because
Elder
I've got,
Scrolls for you.
Yeah, I mean,
probably.
Elder Scrolls definitely, and then the Dragon Age.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
guess
See,
Dragon Age isn't Dragon Age and Dragon Age 2, so I guess technically
That
that's
can't
not
count either because you've only played 2 of the
So,
Elder
I
Scrolls
know.
games too. So
Oh, well, that's true.
Well, she's only played them, but, there's...
and I said Metroid, but really, if I was going to go back and play them now, I wouldn't choose Metroid. Metroid's too damn hard. But if I was going to choose one that I would still enjoy playing,
See what I did there?
One-
That was cool.
it'd be Ratchet and Clank. If y'all never
one,
played that series, you'd
I
love
do
it.
love Ratchet.
A couple
and
of
Clank.
games that I really want to get into, but I haven't just had the time to, is I've watched him play them, though, is Bioshock and Bioshock 2.
Yeah, I do like Bioshock, definitely.
They're very
What
steampunky.
in earth are you doing, Santa? Why are we having so many Santas?
Yeah, the new Bioshock game, Infinite, I think is coming out early next year. I think is what it is. I don't recall off the top of my head, but that looks really good.
That's one thing that, like, if I got into the cosplay, I would really love to do is the Bioshock cosplay. The
Well,
big
suck your health
sister
on-
and the
Die about to
big
die.
daddy
Oh.
and
I was too busy listening to somebody talk. Ooh, hey, I have one more life.
It's one of those things though, like that game is kind of got this creepy aspect where like you'll be doing something and then he turns around and somebody's right freaking there and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Or
Yeah,
like
you know,
your hands will catch you off guard. Like all of a sudden your hands there. It's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I
that's
don't
my
play.
hand.
I don't really play a lot of horror games. Like, I haven't played any
Come
of
on,
the Resident Evil
ToeJam.
games.
Dead
or-
Space.
Focus.
Yeah, I haven't played Dead Space or Silent Hill or any of those. But BioShock has made me jump many
Oh
times.
yeah, me too. That's one
You
of
know,
those.
even on multiple playthroughs, something will happen, and either I had forgotten about it or it just was not one of the scripted.
Oh, fudge nuggets.
Moments.
Yeah, there's a lot of
And,
stuff in that game that's not scripted. You just have things pop up that you don't know about, you know.
But
But I tell you what, playing Resident Evil or Dead Space or one of those, there's a lot of scripted stuff in there that's designed to scare the crap out of you, and they do so good.
Like the storylines that are in there are really good and really interesting and captivating, and you find the logs of people, the recordings and stuff, the same way you do in Borderlands. It's really interesting to watch them play through these games, and I'd really like to play them myself.
Okay, there we go.
But if somebody could somehow add an additional
you
12 hours to
stupid
the day
ass.
without adding the need for sleep during that time, be awesome. Because I'd get so much more stuff done.
instead of flip, flap.
How long can you do that? Forever?
No. Not forever.
They'll
You're a
start
Poindexter now.
messing up.
Poindexter.
Yeah, alright.
Alright.
Alright.